it's when the sun comes up and you're like, you think about everything that you did, and you're like, I took it too far. I took it too far again.
Crack it open, yup. A little cheers to start off. First guest.
Cheers, first guest.
Let's go.
Woo.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
I needed this.
It's a little strong.
Isaac doesn't do tequila. We're breaking him.
Yeah, I don't do clear
We're
liquor.
ruining him like we do everybody.
I
was like, you do tequila? He
What
goes,
do you normally drink?
Whiskey.
Oh wow.
If I do drink, yeah.
Oh wow,
I'm
yeah.
a smoker, so. But like when I'm around, if like we're all drinking, I'll drink.
social.
Yeah, I'm a social
Yeah.
drinker.
I was gonna say that's he's strong-willed.
Really? You don't
Whiskey.
like whiskey? I like whiskey.
I used to drink Jack like when I was younger, but
Yeah, Jack Fire.
I love whiskey.
Jack Fire was not. Jack Honey
And Jack
was
Honey.
really good. Jack Honey with vanilla Coke.
Oh yeah.
Fire.
Okay.
No, it sounds really. It sounds.
No, it
sounds
sounds
like a lot.
good, but
No, really
I forgot all about vanilla Coke.
bomb. How?
It's still a thing.
Pepsi's
yeah.
Pepsi.
Pepsi's Pepsi. You know that?
Pepsi or Coke? What are y'all?
Do you see that Britney interview
Oh.
where he's like, "What kind of Pepsi do you like?" She goes, "What do you mean? Pepsi's Pepsi."
I've seen that.
That's the funniest one ever.
And she's
Pepsi,
like,
Pe-
and
what is-
she's
no,
like,
Pepsi.
and he like, what is he like?
He's like
goes more.
He's like like Diet Pepsi.
No, just regular Pepsi. And she's like on Adderall, like, huh? She's like, no, just regular,
That
just
shit's
regular
the funniest
Pepsi.
ever. No, Pepsi's Pepsi. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm
Wow,
excited
our
to be
our first fucking guest finally.
Yeah.
I know.
I
what
can't
an
believe
honor.
it took it's been a long road to get you here.
Yeah.
It's been trial and error.
Yeah, should we tell the people?
We may or may not have recorded an episode
A
that
2-hour.
would never see the light of day.
2-hour
because
and
Mercury,
change.
Yeah, 2 hour plus for sure.
Mercury
episode.
retrograde did its thing to us, so.
Yo, Joao brought that shit up, and it.
Cause I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen, and everyone always tells
I
me
said
about
it to you.
Everyone always tells me when I say shit like that, and they're like,
I
"Oh,
said-
you jinxed it." I'm like, "No, I just know. I fucking know
aware.
it's gonna happen. I'm aware. I know it's gonna happen." So I'm like, "There's no jinx in it. I knew it was gonna happen, and it did."
Yep. We finished everything. We did a cute little outro. We were like,
We
"Man,
did so good.
That went good. Like, we
did
talked
good,
on
yeah.
mad different things. We go to check like all the phones and the camera.
Nothing.
Every phone was dead. I think the camera was off too.
Camera was off.
Everything was off.
Everything was off.
I was off.
We had
Off the
one-
rails.
We had one iPhone charger.
Lex was literally floating in the air because she was.
What do you mean everything's dead?
I was just.
Ooh. I said, ground yourself. Ground yourself.
Ooh.
But we learned. And now today's episode is gonna be even better.
I'm.
We're just winging it.
Yeah. Yeah. Girl.
What else is new?
I mean, you're talking to somebody who literally was just cooling himself off with a bag of frozen corn. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we press record, like, we're all just chilling.
I was
We're
sweating.
talking about how cold it is at the AC, and we look and see Joao in the kitchen
Going
with a
through
bag of
menopause.
corn.
Menopause. I know. I said, "Are you on menopause?" Because my hands are cold to the touch.
Yo,
like
no, I was
I
hot.
can't feel my
I'm
thumbs.
still hot. Like you guys said,
fingers.
it's cold. I'm still hot.
No, I'm not like freezing, but
I've had,
I feel
like-
the AC.
I just feel like today's been daying.
What else is new?
Tuesday.
You had a
Today's
day-
been a
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
You had
For
a
reals.
day
I know.
with your phone bullshit.
Yeah, it's been a lot. Oh my god, so now that you bring it up, right? Can I just say, if you have T-Mobile, please switch. Please switch, because the way that they insulted me so bad today was crazy to me, right? All right, so I'm behind. I currently have an iPhone 13. Paid for it. I didn't have to like do a little whole payment plan thing, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's paid. So, mind you, I'm due for an upgrade for a while, probably like months, maybe almost a year, honestly.
It's a 13, yeah, for sure.
So I'm like, all right, let me upgrade it, right? You know what they offered for a trade-in for my phone?
Like cash or a phone?
Like whatever they would put on my
For
bill.
the newer phone.
Oh, yeah.
For upgrade, yeah.
They offered me, all right, which I guess is not so bad, but one-time credit of $195, which is not that bad. But let me just say, AT&T is offering $1,000 for a 13.
I'm not talking about how expensive
So
iPhones
$195, and then they said, but
crazy.
we can give you 21 cents off a month for 24 months.
24 cents.
Nah, that's foul. That's they did you dirty.
24
Like
cents a month.
$195. That's not like sure. That's
21 cents
21
a month
cents.
for
Troll.
24 months.
That's troll though.
You want me to stay here for 24 months so I can save 21 cents?
A month.
A month?
A month.
A month.
That will
That's
accumulate
Best
to.
deal, great deal. Everybody says it's the best.
That is foul.
That's like
Foul.
what?
I said,
$5 a year.
I said I am
A year.
immediately getting the fuck out of
With
here.
how much iPhones are nowadays though, like 195
Ain't
none.
nothing.
iPhones are expensive.
Nothing. AT&T was like, oh, we'll give you $1,000.
Oh, word.
I said,
That's who I'm with.
but I'm at the point where now I need 2 phones, so I didn't even want to trade in at all. I just wanted to see what the fuck they was talking about. But because I'm just gonna buy a new phone anyway, I need 2 phones. So I'm like, I'm not gonna trade it in. But $1,000, I was like, that's nice.
That's a way better.
I was
price
like,
than
that's
$195
nice.
and saving
But I'm
21
like,
cents a
yeah,
month.
nah, I'm gonna just keep it though. I need both. I really do need both now. Tragic.
I have the 13 too. Cause that's the thing. It's like I don't even want to go and deal. It's always something. You always have to do
always
something.
something. Yeah.
It's a whole ordeal. Like, my God,
Only bad is the DMV.
literally I've just done like the jailbreak on almost all my phones. Like I've gotten it. Like
You just jailbreak them.
yeah, and just jailbreak them and bring them wherever.
I haven't had anything jailbroken since like high school. Used to have like the jailbroken.
I'm still on
iPhone,
that.
like with all the app icons.
still
like,
on
different
that.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm still on that jailbreak.
I haven't jailbroke my shit in years.
You know, you can even jailbreak. I know a girl that she said that she could give it to me, but I mean, where they jailbreak like the Fire
Kindle
Stick,
sticks.
yeah,
those
and the
things,
Fire
yup,
Sticks.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, the only thing jailbroken I really like is man. Gotta say,
Yeah.
love me a jailbroken man.
Yeah.
Nah, but definitely the Fire Stick.
Fire Stick,
Come
right?
on now.
What am I doing?
Remember a couple years ago when like cable basically became obsolete, but yet everybody was paying like $300 for cable, and then the Fire Stick was like, "Hold up, we got something for you."
Look what we got here.
Look
and
what
we
we
got
got for you.
jailbroken ones. You got literally.
Literally.
Everything. You got all the new streaming
You can
platforms.
put whatever you want.
I pay way too many for too many streaming services.
I remember I was doing PCA like years ago. It was like maybe 2016, and I would tell all my clients I had a Fire Stick. I'm like, I can jailbreak that for you. I'm like, and I would do it for all of them.
The
I'm
plug.
Like, yeah, I was like,
Literally
the Fire
plug.
Stick plug.
yo, and then they would call, like when they would take me off the schedule to like switch me around, they would call and request me so that I can go there and update them for them. I'm like,
I
yeah.
need the new update.
I'm just like chilling at work, doing literally absolutely nothing, just jailbreaking their Fire Sticks and watching Friends and fucking whatever with them. I'm like,
Where were
chilling.
you when I needed that? We'll do it
know.
again.
It's easy. You can just look it up online. They got everything.
With how many
Really?
streaming
So
platforms
easy.
there are nowadays, I could use me a jailbroken fucking Fire Stick.
It's crazy. I probably pay at least like 80 a month on streaming.
I use like so many like on my
So I have
friends
like
and stuff.
everything.
I only pay for one streaming.
No,
service.
I'm the person that everyone mooches off of.
Me too. Me
My
too.
Hulu
Everything.
account has
Moocher.
literally like 6
Everything.
people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
All my accounts, my Apple
Everything.
Music, everything. Everything's
but
a
did you
family
see
plan. I'm like,
Netflix?
I heard about that. They
Caught
took it
up.
back down.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can't use the same account now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Said sorry, y'all.
Like,
I used to get Netflix. That's the only thing I have just because I have Comcast. So like it comes.
I
with
feel
it.
like Netflix
Oh.
and Max are like the only two that I actually really use though. Like I have everything, but they're the only two that I really use.
I
No,
just
I
hate when someone tells me about like a new show and I'm like, I don't even ask if it's good or not. I just say, yo, what streaming service is it on?
Yeah.
Is it on
Literally.
Peacock?
Yeah.
Is it on Hulu?
I'm like,
Because depending on what it is, I'll probably never get to watch that.
Peacock's free, right?
I don't know. is it?
Peacock is free, and
But
then
then
they
there's
have,
like no
they,
ads or something you have to
They
pay.
have a real one, like one that you have to pay for that has like new movies on it and shit now. But Peacock, I will say, if you sign up for like their email updates and shit, they sent me an email one time where I got their paid subscription. It was like the highest one for $199 a month for like a year.
What?
And I just was going through my email one day and I was like, oh wow, that was
Hey,
lit.
that's not a sign to check your email.
Yeah, or
people.
during Christmas. Christmas is the time to re-sign up for your subscriptions. If like
They do
Literally
crazy deals.
I never
cancel
even
them,
thought of
cancel them
that.
all, cancel them all, and then re-sign up. They always have the deals around Christmas.
Do you know how much I pay for? And I didn't even like know. Well, because I'm also a princess and I can't do the ads. I can't.
Yeah,
I
no,
hate
me
ads,
either.
I can't do it. I can't do ads.
I
Like
fucking hate it.
So I pay. It's like a bundle of Hulu and Disney Plus. I'm sure other people do this. 25 a month, just on those two, and I don't
Oh
even.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's robbery.
It sucks now that like cable is obsolete.
I know.
And like all of these different streaming like services are just
But also it's
taking
like,
over.
because remember, all we had was on demand.
That's it.
Oh my god,
So
I
it was
loved
like,
on
but
demand.
I
was,
loved
like,
on
the
demand.
shit.
Like I remember when I used to work out in my living room to fitness on demand.
Yeah,
Like,
the different channels.
Yeah,
the different
All
like-
the
TV
I used to be
channels.
always on the music videos.
they had, but it's like
had
even
so
then that became
much.
like, it just at a certain point became different. Like then you had to pay for like basically everything. So it was like
It all started with
there was
Netflix,
just no
huh?
need for any of it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It was
It's
all
like,
Netflix, huh? That
was all
changed
Netflix,
everything.
yeah.
It started with Redbox, right? Wasn't it Redbox?
feel like
I mean,
Redbox wasn't,
Redbox
like-
tried.
Or no, Netflix. It was Netflix, but Netflix was like still DVDs. Remember?
Netflix tried
You'd
buying
get it
out
in the mail.
Blockbuster,
I
and
do remember
Blockbuster
that.
refused.
I miss Blockbuster.
And that was the biggest.
Nothing like a good Friday night.
I love Blockbuster. And me being like a
I
gamer,
loved it.
bro, I remember like
loved it.
a
Oh,
new game
yeah.
would come out and I'd be like, yo, let me just rent this. Like I ain't spending.
Nah.
I mean, now what are new games nowadays are like $60 or
Yeah.
some shit, $70. Back then it was probably like 40, 50, I think. And I would just rent them shits.
Yeah,
Get that shit for like a
fuck yeah.
week, play the fuck out of it, and I'd be like, I don't want to buy it.
I used to drive. Well, I used to ride my bike to Blockbuster.
No
Go
way.
rent a movie. I would have my mom's little pass, little card. I'd go rent a little movie, ride back home. I'm like,
I
You had the
rented.
snacks.
get my
I
Night of the
rented
Demons and
Twilight
shit.
like 1,000 times.
Twilight.
My feral, yeah. I was like a feral little horny girl.
Stop! I was gonna
And I
say
just
you
wanted
were
to watch it.
horny as hell.
Yeah.
You was a Twilight.
Yeah.
You were
I was
definitely
just
horny.
like, I need it again.
And were you Edward or Jacob?
I was Edward until New Moon, and then obviously Jacob got a haircut and showed some abs, and I was Team
You
Jacob.
Yeah,
I said,
right.
"Fuck,
You gotta switch
fuck pale
teams,
ass."
maybe.
Mine was always not that I liked Edward, but like I got to live forever and I could be rich. It was a no-brainer, babe. Like
Yeah.
I could be beautiful,
Yeah.
fast, strong, have a superpower, live forever, and be rich.
But did you see Jacob?
or
Did you
I
see
could
how
just,
he looked?
I could just fuck
That's
this
why the
man.
love.
I've never seen.
I'm gonna take all that and then I'll still.
What?
I've never
What?
watched any of them. I just know, like, you know.
I had a
A
Jacob
vampire.
cutout in my
Wow.
room.
Nah, you had one of the cutouts.
Oh,
No, that's
stop!
funny.
You're one of the fans that he's like petrified of.
From like Spencer's or some shit.
No, but you know what? It could have been me because he's married to a fan.
And
So-
now, and they're
Is he
now,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And her name
was
is also Taylor. So,
So
they're
now they're-
both named Taylor Lautner.
Yep,
That's
crazy, right?
Isn't that crazy?
Imagine you're a fan and then you
My wife
become
got
Taylor
the
Lautner.
same. My wife got the same name.
It's
as me.
like what?
That girl's living my fantasy.
Yeah,
She's living you.
Lexi
and
Lautner.
every
Sounds
Twilight
better.
girl.
that does.
Sounds nice.
Lexi Lautner. Wow.
Mmm.
Well,
Watch out, Taylor. That's all I gotta
both
say.
of y'all.
Taylor, you gotta watch out. You got competition coming.
Imagine I still had the cutout like in my storage room.
I still have it.
I fucking.
I had a
wish would
Justin
put it
Bieber
right
one,
behind the
too.
couch.
No, you did not want the JB's one.
Yeah. I was serious.
You were a Bieber lover. You had Bieber fever.
I still do.
Ooh. I was
Yeah.
never. I never got like. I used to have like the Bieber hair, like in high school,
Well,
but I never understood why everyone loved him so much. I'm like,
Yeah, I never really
he looks
understood
like a
it.
little. He's just a little boy.
Yeah.
But I was a little girl, so.
I mean, yeah, but there was grown ass women.
Oh,
loving him.
well.
Like
I was
that
like-
was sick.
I was a
I'm
little
like,
You ever see like the interviews and stuff? They're asking him like
Yeah.
when he first started like getting popular. Like they're asking him about like crazy stuff, like what has he ever done with a girl and stuff like that. And he's like you ever kiss a girl? And he's
Like-
this little 16-year-old boy.
he's
like,
literally a little boy.
yeah.
He's like, what?
like, oh, you're so cute. I could just pinch your cheeks. He's like, haha, yeah.
Yeah, and then he reached the age and he was just a fucking
A demon.
demon,
He's on
yeah.
demon time,
But
yeah.
that's
He's
like
like demon time, isn't it?
the celebrity curse.
But that's how it is.
Yeah.
Especially if you are a young child being introduced into fame. Like, look at all the
They
Disney.
treat you as an adult, as a young kid, and then when you become an adult, they're like, You're not supposed to be grown.
Why
are you doing grown
why
things?
Are you pissing in buckets in restaurants and
Like-
seated in your Ferrari? Like, yo, I've been in the limelight since I was like 16.
I know, but can
I
you
have all this money
imagine
now.
like your early 20s, like 21, and you're in the limelight
Oh,
like
I'm
that?
telling you, if I was Justin
you-
Bieber, if that happened to me and I was super famous 16, yeah, I'd be in some restaurant pissing in a
I'd
bucket
be
too.
wilding.
I'd be wilding
Yeah.
the fuck out.
Like,
I couldn't
I
even
was
imagine.
wilding.
Yeah, I was wilding.
I was
not being
wilding poor
famous.
my whole life.
Yeah.
Never mind giving me some money.
Facts.
Yeah,
You gave me
that's
some
what
money.
I mean.
I'd just be doing the same debauchery in just better places.
I got a Ferrari. I got
Times
security.
2 though,
Right.
because it's
Because
just
nobody's telling you no.
and it's nonstop. I feel like you could do it nonstop.
They can do whatever.
And it's
Shit, I
whatever
still
the
hope
fuck
I
they
got
want.
some days
You
left
get the best
to
of
do
the
it.
best. Can you imagine how we would act?
I know.
I don't want to know.
I do. I would love to experience it. It's
I was gonna
true.
ask if you guys could choose to either be just rich or rich and famous.
Just
No,
rich.
just rich. I
Just
don't
rich,
need all that.
right? Yeah, I couldn't
Just
do
give me the money.
No.
Like, I'll go on a boat somewhere,
facts.
south of France,
Buy a couple houses
be by myself.
all the way in like the middle of nowhere.
Like-
Just live there.
Yeah, I'll be on Lake Como.
That's what me. We'll just mind our business.
Mind
I
our
couldn't do
business.
fame, bro.
No, I give it to
Not
them.
nowadays. Not nowadays.
Not-
Maybe
yeah.
before
It's
social
like-
media and all that stuff.
I say that, and yet I have a podcast. But I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's like, well, there's different levels, I guess. Like, if
Yes.
you're like famous, like really like famous, like
Yeah.
you actually like become worldwide famous. Like, look at Taylor Swift. They just had to cancel.
I don't get it.
They had like terrorist attacks that they found out about her concerts, and they had to cancel her concerts and shit. Like, that's wild. Like, imagine being that famous. Like, you have stalkers, you have like people planning
Yeah.
like fucking bomb threats on you. Like, that's crazy. And
I
then
couldn't
you
deal
got
with that
everybody in
fame.
your business. Like,
Anything ever happens to you, like it's
and it's
on
like all
some-
you do is sing songs.
It's on Barstool or it's on some like
Yeah.
TMZ or
Yeah.
some shit. Like you do anything.
Which honestly, yeah, that's crazy. But I'd be in the comments. I'd be looking. You'd be talking about me. I'd still be in the comments. I'd be like, yeah, that's freaky, huh? Like,
On
Yeah.
Reddit.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
I'm
I'd be
wilding
like,
for that, huh?
yeah, I'd be like, I'd be laughing.
I
with
know
you.
that's my problem. I'd be like backlashing.
See,
I'm
I'm
chronically
like, you can
online
say whatever
already.
y'all want. Like,
If I
I,
was famous, I'd be reading all the hate comments.
that's
Yeah.
me too. I would. Like, you can't hurt my feelings. If you grew up with my mother, you would know that you cannot hurt my feelings.
Facts.
Like, nobody
up-
on this earth could ever hurt my
I
feelings.
grew up in Call of Duty pregame lobbies when I was like 14, a fucking
Right.
squeaker, bro, getting roasted. Like I was
Like-
so fucking fighting back. Like,
Good luck trying to hurt me.
they're like trying to hurt me, man. I've been in them MW2 lobbies. I'm built different.
Thick skin over here.
You got
Ain't
some
hurting
real,
nobody.
some real
Right.
hateful shit.
I know.
Like, say whatever you want. Do your worst.
Do yours.
Facts. Do your worst. If you at least be funny about it. That's like, you can say
Yeah.
whatever you want. Just be funny, please. Because if you ain't funny, then it's just sad. Now it's just
Now I'm
sad.
just looking at your comment like,
Like,
damn, you just hate your life. Like,
I was like, I wanted to laugh.
that wasn't even funny.
That wasn't even funny. Next.
Next.
Oh, I did want to now that I have you here and I can actually talk to you about everything. You were a dancer
Oh,
when you
yeah.
were young. So talking about fame,
Yeah. But like dancer fame, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's people I grew up with who have gone into acting and stuff, and they're like hella famous and shit. But even being a backup dancer, like I went to JT like a month ago to go see two of my friends that I used to go to this dance convention with. I hadn't seen in,
Justin
like 10
Timberlake?
years. Yeah, Justin Timberlake.
was he drunk?
Yo, there was people who had signs. They were
Yeah.
like putting it on the camera, like Justin, I'll be your DD tonight, please. And you like, there's the clips of him like looking at it, pointing and laughing and shit. Like he's a good sport about it. But yeah, like I was back on like the dancer fame thing. Like I'm going to say hi to my friend, and there's like fans of Justin Timberlake who are going to see the concert, but they're also fans of the dancers. And I'm
Aw.
like, oh my god, like I love you so much. There, like I'm talking to her. I got girls asking to, like take pictures with her real quick. I'm in my photographer shit. I'm like, yeah, let me get these angles real quick. I'm taking pics for them. I'm like, yeah, I took a bunch. But yeah, it's crazy. Like the people really do fuck with dance and like the artistry behind it.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
the fame level is definitely different. Like, and when it comes, like, I remember my first time I ever went to LA. It's actually in I think it's in my Hinge bio. It's like, what's your craziest like story?
Yeah,
Stop,
give
not
me
the
the
Hinge-
LAT. Like
not
that,
the
I want
Hinge
to
bio.
Did you
know.
guys watch Wizards of Waverly Place growing up?
Yes.
A little bit,
You guys
yeah.
know this?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I partied with.
How was it?
Oh.
He was lit. He was mad nice. I was at a house party. You remember America's Best Dance Crew?
Yes.
I don't remember what crew it was, but like as soon as you walked in the door, their banner from like the show was literally like right there, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know. I was just going to a Halloween party, so I get there. I'm chilling in the kitchen with my boys.
What were you for Halloween?
I don't even remember what I was wearing, to be honest.
What?
'Cause I was in LA and like I didn't even like realize that I was like.
If I'm at a
I
Halloween
did
party
some
in
last
LA,
minute shit,
you know what I'm gonna be for Halloween? Naked.
I don't even remember what I was. But yeah, I walked in there. I'm in the kitchen, like chilling with like who I came with and stuff. There's mad people, fucking alcohol everywhere. And then all of a sudden, someone like pokes my arm, and I'm like, "What's good?" And it's fucking. And I'm like, "Oh, let's go around." He's like, "Oh, you want to hit this shit?" And he's passing me a blunt, and I'm like, "Word, hell yeah!"
Like,
I take that shit. I'm hitting it, and I'm like looking at my friend Maddie, and I'm like, "Yo, this is my first time going to LA. I'm right out of high school, so like I think this September, like right after I graduated." And he's like, "Yeah, like it's not like nothing crazy." And I'm like, "All right, Isaac, like you're in LA, like no freaking out, like
Play it cool,
it's
play it
just
cool.
Play it
awesome,
cool.
play it cool."
Smoothie.
I'm hitting my blunt. I'm hitting his blunt, like chilling. I go to pass it back to him, and he's like, "Oh, like you come with like those your boys?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yo, pass it to him. Like let him hit it." I'm like, "All right, word." Pass it to my boy. And he's like, "Yo, like you want anything to drink?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool, man. Like thanks, bro. Like I got a drink." He's like, "Oh, like what's your name?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm Isaac." And he's like staring at me like I don't know like if he's like doing the celebrity thing like he knows who I am type shit. So like played it cool, and I was like, "Oh, what's your name?" He got gas. I can only imagine being a celebrity and like meeting someone, and it's like, word, this person doesn't know who I am. This is
Yeah.
awesome. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, nice to meet you, man." I'm like,
That would
"Nice to meet
totally
you."
be me. I'd be like, What's your name?"
Yeah, I was
Just be
trying to play it
pretending.
cool. I was like, "Yo, I watched you growing up
Yeah.
on Wizards of Waverly Place, bro.
Like-
Like, you just passed me a blunt. I'm gassed right now."
So
Yeah,
cool.
that was probably like the craziest like celebrity like interaction I ever had like growing up. Like I remember being at Pulse, some dance convention I used to go to, and Zendaya was there,
Love her.
and she like performed her yeah wanna
To
put this song. Yeah, she was
on
pulling a replay on the stage, and I'm like,
That was when she was still in Shake It Up.
yeah
So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
She was like a dancer growing up too. So
Yeah.
like and like all her dancers that were in the replay shit were all like Pulse kids. It was all kids who were already. It was at our like nationals in New York. So like all her dancers that were performing with her were all Pulse kids. Like all my homies. Like it's dance conventions are such like it's like the door to the dancer world.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you can only get so far and do so much, like being a studio kid and doing competitions and shit like that. But like if you really love dance and it's something you want to try to do as like a career, like you got to be in conventions.
Yeah, you have to do all that shit.
You got to be taking open classes. You got to just like anything else, like
Yeah,
you
the
gotta
dedication.
network.
How were the auditions and stuff in LA?
So I've only ever did one audition when I was there, and this was like my second or third time when I was in LA, and I auditioned for America's Got Talent, and it was just like a big role, like they just needed dancers. It wasn't for like we didn't know who you were gonna be dancing for. It was just like we just need dancers for the talent, like the people who are on the show. And I went there, and it's like just like what you would think it is. Like there's just a fuck ton of dancers. There's one of those like beer pong tables, like that one over there, and like it's just the people who are in charge. Like if it's an artist or something, it'd be different. Like the artists sometimes usually like to go because they want to see like
The
who's gonna be
talent,
dancing
yeah.
with them and stuff.
Some of
like,
them actually
type
give a
thing.
fuck.
Yeah, and if they
Yeah.
actually like fit their vibe and stuff. But it was cool. Like that audition wasn't like super cutthroat. Like I actually got to go out. We learned the combo. They didn't do like any early cuts. Learned the combo, did groups, and then like any other audition. It was my first one, so I didn't expect it. But you go out and like they break you into smaller groups. You go out. You have two different like you have people in the front. So it's like someone in the front, someone in the back, someone like a formation. And then you do the combo that they taught you. Combo ends, freestyle a little bit, cut the music, and it's like, all right, switch lines. So now people who are in back go to the front. People in the front go to the back. Do the combo again, and then freestyle, cut the music. All right, everyone get in a straight line. And they're like, all right, if we don't say your name, thank you so much for coming. You guys can leave. We appreciate you guys. And then they say people's names. And if they don't say your name, I got cut. But you just walk out. But it wasn't a cutthroat. Like some auditions, like just from what I've heard from my friends, like Hollywood is cutthroat. Like you can walk in an audition, and guys and girls, like they could be like, all right, if you're blonde or like under the height of like 5'9", please leave. Thank you for your time, and that's it. You don't even get to learn the combo. You don't even get a little introduction.
No.
You're cut. Like I've had my friend tell me like she went into an audition one time and they literally said like if you're blonde like leave.
Okay, because they
I'm
like
like,
have
hold
a
on,
certain...
I got my lace front in the car. Wait a minute.
Hold up.
I got a
Wait.
couple different wigs in my
Wait, I
hair.
gotta pee. I'll be right back.
What color hair are you looking for?
Like-
I'll match it. I'll match the image.
Do you want to hear something crazy? This is kind of off topic, but it made me it reminded me of this. Was I applied to another club aside from the club that I work at. It's a really good club. I'm not gonna say it, but I found out. So I was getting like referred to by, because it's like a very like tight knit, like they're very close with some of their customers, and I'm very friendly with some of those customers. So they like, I had 3 of them like
refer you kind of.
yeah, refer me to the boss. Like, she's so good. She's this. She's this. I applied, and it turned out that they never called me back or anything. And then it was because they were like, oh, they only like blondes. Like, they look for blondes. And it made sense because I know a girl, she got fired from it, but she worked there and she was blonde. And then I see like all the other bartenders, and majority of them are blonde. And I'm literally just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
Because
even the bar club world.
I'm naturally blonde.
I was
but
gonna say.
I'm literally like, oh, okay.
I see how it
Okay.
is.
I just fucked myself.
You guys don't even get blonde legs. You know what? I see how it is.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? You don't even deserve blonde legs. It's
Right.
You don't
That's
deserve
fine.
natural blonde legs. So,
Wow.
I see how you guys are moving.
But it's even like, it's crazy.
Like, I get it. Like, I don't get like a job, but like,
Yeah, I'm just like, that's
like
a
from
little...
an artistic standpoint, I get that you're looking for a certain look
Image and
to
stuff
do
like
like
that.
whatever
Yeah.
to create whatever you want to create. But like, that is, I'd be like,
I'm
That's-
behind the
yeah.
bar.
that is personal
bar.
issues. You're a creep.
Yeah, that's
what
just
that
you
is.
like blondes.
Yeah,
That's just
you
the
like
fetish.
blondes and you're a creep.
That's some Hitler shit. Like, you
Right.
got blonde, blue eyes.
I'm like,
That's it.
Literally, I'd be like,
Okay.
what's
My
behind
bad.
these posters?
mind
Put
you,
your head up here.
the bartenders are like vets there because the money is good there. So they all make good money, so they don't want to leave, but they're
Yeah,
like
they'll
in
leave.
their 30s. I'm like, give it up.
Give
Like,
it up, delicious.
Switch it up.
There's some
Give it
younger
up,
girls in there.
delicious.
Come on. What are we
But
doing?
no, not me. I'm not blonde anymore. So maybe someday. Maybe if I ever
Dance
decide
world is
to.
crazy.
Yeah, I would think like LA. I feel like I don't know. It would like I'd be having anxiety sometimes.
Especially
Like-
now, it's bad. Well, I don't want to say.
So
it's
I'm like,
bad.
I don't know if I would be able to like be around that many people and have to like compete.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's the thing that sucks. Is,
I'm
you
not a
know,
competitive person. I
and
don't
people
wanna
in that
compete.
room that are in that audition with you are your friends or people
Right.
you grew up with. You know,
Mm-hmm.
did conventions with, did competitions with. Like you've known them for years, and like it's cutthroat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the dancer? I love her. JoJo Gomez.
See what?
Yeah, she's from here.
You see?
Yeah, she's from somewhere in Mass. Yeah, I grew
Yeah?
up with JoJo. JoJo Gomez.
She is so. I follow her. She's so fucking good. I watch all her
Isn't
stuff.
she sick?
She's sick. She's my favorite
Yeah,
dancer I've ever
she's
seen.
a masshole. Yep.
Really? I didn't know
Yup.
that. Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
No, she's so cute. She's just like, I don't know. There's something, I mean, obviously you probably get it. Like, there's just something about her. She's
Yeah,
so like
she's very,
energetic and
yes.
like personality. I don't know what it is. She's
Yeah,
just so fire.
She's so full out and
Her dancing too is so like technical, but like she
good.
does it so fucking like
she,
it looks so
yeah,
easy.
Like, she's like she has a lot of stuff where she's like throwing her whole body, but it's
Yeah.
like, clean and it looks
Everything's
good.
clean. Everything's just like, I don't know. She just does like she puts her all into every dance I've ever seen, and I'm like, wow, this
And
is.
she got crazy sex appeal.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I love that.
She has some crazy routines.
Crazy sex appeal, and so like I said, just so smooth with everything. Her like everything. She like the emotions she puts out and everything. I can't. I
See,
love
that's
her.
that dancer fave. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
she knows who JoJo Gomez is. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I like her. I like her friend too, the blonde one. I forget her name, but she's good too. I follow some, but she always has stuck out to me.
So we're all 1 week past Festa.
I was just gonna mention Festa.
We all survived.
I don't think that
Barely
my
yet.
body has fully recovered yet.
We're here at least.
That's why
Like-
the pod's taken so long. We took like a week break.
I don't
Yeah.
blame you.
Yeah, it was fun, but that
I
was
wasn't
on my
a
body.
complete piece of shit this year though, because I normally do the 4 nights and I only did 3 this year.
I'm so proud of you.
So I feel like, yeah, thank you.
I went all 4 days. I worked Thursday
Oh.
and Friday. Went home after work, showered.
We
went
did,
to the
oh yeah, I
festa.
was just gonna say we didn't see you once, but we fucking did, of course.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
idiot.
Literally.
I'm drunk as fuck. I'm walking around the
Yeah.
festa. I see Joao and Lex, and I'm like, oh, I be watching the pod. Like, when are you guys gonna bring some guests on? Like, what do we got?
I know.
And they're like, oh, we're honestly like thinking about that too. And I was like, word, let me know. Like, and I got to be the first guest.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Courtesy of the Madeira Feast.
I know, literally, yeah. Happy to have you here,
I
though.
was about to say we survived it, so we made it.
We really did, yeah. It was,
That wine is
Yeah.
strong.
yeah.
I take full advantage too. I'm like, this isn't a game. Like, this is.
No, this is a lifestyle.
It's like the Olympics to me. Like, I'm just like, all right, we're going in full throttle. If you throw
you
up,
have
you
to.
throw up.
Yeah.
And I did.
He did. I did.
I
I
did.
did last year. Did I tell you about my experience last year?
When
I think it was
you-
a Saturday.
You were like sleeping on the floor.
I don't remember going home. Don't remember how I got home. Going up my stairs is my old apartment. You walk in and it's like a what do you call that? Like a
Like a hallway.
yeah. No, my house. Doesn't matter.
Inside?
In the apartment, yeah, it was like that, like a dining room area.
Oh, I'm like the hallway.
I somehow like they were like my new sneakers at the time. I took them off, placed them nicely to the side, and then it was just like I have to show you the video. I literally look a dead body. Like I'm literally like the
You put the
flap.
shoes down and then that's
Yeah,
where
and
you
then I
sit.
literally look. It looks like a crime scene. And then there's a video of me like that, and Gronk is just like hovering over me, like sniffing for a pulse. And I was, and then literally I projectile vomited. Made it to the toilet, thank God.
That's
but
your mother.
that was
He's fucking
Madeira
patting her with his
courtesy.
paw, like,
He's like,
hello?
of Madeira wine.
You've been here for hours.
Yeah.
You took your shoes off. And you
No,
stood
Gronk
here.
is really so good though because I've had some really fucked up, like I'm fucked up nights, and he's always like just hovering over me, like making sure I'm breathing. I
Watch your
swear.
Mama, making sure
he's
all
making
right.
sure that you
He's like,
wake
"Not
up and bring him
again."
out. He's like,
I
hello,
gotta go out soon.
Like-
I need you to have a pulse.
TikTok. Like,
It's either that or I'm going right here. Like shit.
damn.
Years ago, I took an edible for the first time,
The
and
edible took you.
the edible took me out.
Sounds like an edible story.
This was years and years ago, but I didn't know. I know nothing about edibles, and like I at the time smoked regularly, so I was like, it's fine. So I ate like half the cookie, and the guys that I was with turned around. They were like, "You ate that much of it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was good. Why? What was I?
What's wrong?
Like what? It was a cookie. It was good." When I tell you, it was a Halloween weekend. I dressed up as Harley Quinn, full Harley
That's a
Quinn,
good costume.
makeup and attire. Yeah, I was blonde then still. Doing the finishing touches in my mirror, I was like on the floor, and then I'm doing the finishing touches, and I was just staring at myself in the mirror, like, and then I just was looking at myself, and I was like, I can't feel my body.
I don't know. How to get
And
up.
I just lay down on the ground, on the floor,
I would just.
and
stare, yeah.
I was gone.
Yeah.
Gone. And the whole time,
shit
Gronk
hits
was
you.
just on top of me. And then I remember I was freezing. I like burritoed myself, but I was like not there. It felt like I was like watching myself from above. I projectile exorcist vomited in the corner of my room.
Oh
Everybody went out for Halloween without me. I stayed at
Right,
home.
staying home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like dying.
Bro, you did half the cookie one time when I was with my ex. He gave me a cookie, but it was a small cookie. And I ate the whole cookie. Because it's a small
Small
cookie.
cookie, yeah.
I'm like, why?
You can't give me
You
a cookie.
can't hand me a small cookie and say, you have to say, don't
You
eat
didn't
the
tell
whole
me how
cookie.
much is in this shit. I'm just gonna eat it.
That's what I'm
Oh.
saying. I didn't know.
Yeah, like
I ate
say
the
like
whole cookie.
just give me a piece of the cookie.
We
Why would
lived
you?
on the third floor. When I tell you, I was literally, my body started to go numb.
That was me.
I started climbing.
I was
the stairs.
crawling.
I was crawling.
I
on
was
the
crawling.
stairs, trying to get up to the bed. I'm like, I just need to get to the bed. I just need to get to the bed. And like, bro, it was just. I don't know how to describe how I felt. It just
And I
felt
couldn't
like my
talk
body
either.
wasn't my body.
I forgot how to talk.
Like,
Could not talk.
That happened to my brother. It was either Christmas or Thanksgiving. We did I think it was Christmas because we did Secret Santa, and his Secret Santa got him one of those Wonka bars,
Oh.
and he ate like
Did he get the golden ticket?
I think he ate like
got
the
the
whole.
golden ticket, all right.
He ate like the whole bar, and those are
Bro.
a lot, and the whole serving size. No, I'll be good. Yo, he was faded. At one point, because I live in a 3-family apartment. We're on first floor of my.
I'll be
aunt's.
good is like the famous last words.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
He went to the bathroom and he was in there for like shit, you know, like 30, 45 minutes. And we're like, yo, where's Noah? Where's this kid at? Go and see him. He's like, I just been chilling in here.
Noah don't even know where he is.
He didn't even know where he was. I ended up having to friggin' bring him all the way up the 3rd floor to my crib. And he ended up yuking. And, like, I'm trying to talk to him. Like, yo, Noah, like, you want some water? You want something? It's like, you couldn't talk. He's like,
can't.
No, yeah.
He's like speaking some random ass gibberish. I'm like, all right, bro, let me put you in your bed. I'm like, lay on your side, bro. I don't need you choking on your vomit again. Like, I don't need you to throw up again and you're choking on your shit. Yeah, if you do too much, I'm glad your guys, because a lot of people's edible stories are different. Like, a lot of people
edibles
say,
scare me. Like, they scare the fuck
I
out
have
of me.
not taken one since that.
No.
That was years and years.
Well,
That was like 7
I
years
can't
ago.
say I haven't, but I know more about it now to be like
people's edible stories.
Now that they have like dispensaries and shit, and it's like people actually like you don't have to go get it from somebody who got it from some guy who made it in his mom's kitchen.
You don't
like,
know how much is in it.
You know what I mean? You don't fucking
They just
know.
tell you it's fire.
Oh my god, you want to hear something so funny? He knows my grandfather. He's the cutest thing if you ever met him. But he's a pothead. And one time he had me go over and help him like make edible brownies.
Stop.
He's like, "Can you help me?"
That's so cute.
We're at his little like kitchen.
Baking with grandpa.
Yeah.
But edibles.
That's our baking.
Ooh, Betty Crockpot, like.
I'm like, he's like, "You want some?" I said, "Hell no."
Hell no, no, thank you, sir.
And then I told him the story. I said, "Yeah,
This is why I don't eat
this
those
is
anymore.
why."
Yeah, people's edible stories, if they go bad, it's either that, like they ate too much and weren't expecting it, and then because edibles take a while to hit you.
Yeah.
But then, with that being
They
said,
fucking hit you. They
like a
hit you like
wall.
Mike Tyson.
like a wall, bro.
Like-
it's like you're running full speed into a fucking wall, like fucking platform 9 3/4, and you don't go through. You just hit that
I'm
stone
like-
brick wall.
Yeah, I was hitting something.
But yeah, a lot of people, they'll eat them and like, you know, it doesn't get you high right away. So they'll be like, yo, roll up. And then they smoke, and then they're high from smoking, and then here comes the edible high sneaking up. Boom.
Boom.
And then it hits them, bro.
Yeah.
See, I don't like it. Like, I don't like anything that makes. First of all, I don't like anything downers. I don't really like to feel down. I don't
Yeah.
like anything like that. More power to everybody else. It makes me
Yeah, I
feel like I'm not in control of my body, and then it instantly triggers my anxiety.
Yeah.
Which I already have major anxiety that I
Yeah,
try
I
to
was
keep
about to
under
say.
control.
Try.
So it's like once I feel like I can't control my body or anything, I'm like I start freaking out. I start panicking. Like the time when I was climbing up the stairs, I'm like, I know something's telling me that I only have so many seconds left until my body stops working.
I'm on a
So I
time
have to
limit.
get up these stairs. So I'm like,
Yeah, when you have anxiety,
elbows and
you
everything.
just
like,
make yourself so much worse.
I can't do it. Like,
Have you ever my only other good it was like a good and bad experience, but I'll never do it again, was have anyone done shrooms?
I only did a little bit
I did it
last
once,
year.
but I did the chocolate ones.
Same, I did a half, so it wasn't that crazy.
Okay, so then the people I hung out with, like, they just hated me. Like, they
What'd they
literally,
do?
they gave me, like, the real, like, shrooms, like the plant. And they
Oh,
crushed
hell
it
no.
in a cup with orange juice. And I found out after the fact it's because it enhances
Enhances it.
the hallucinations. And I had, like, half a fucking cup. And I was tripping for, like, 8 hours.
Yep.
Damn.
To the point, well, it was like, it started off, I did it with, it was me and one other girl. She had, so I guess it like all is on your mood too. Like if you're not in a good mood, like if
Yeah,
you're
that's why they
sad
say
or
to
whatever.
have, like, good people
So
with you and
she
shit.
was like in more of a negative space at the time or something, in a bad day, whatever. So she reacted bad. She was throwing up. She had to go home. Me, I'm over there like 45 minutes, maybe even a half hour kicks in, and I'm just looking at them and I'm laughing, and I cannot stop
Their fucking
laughing.
bodies are like,
And then I look, he had these like hoodie strap, like what do you call it, the
strings on
strings?
a hoodie?
They're snakes. They turn into snakes.
Stop.
To the point where like you were
So
crying.
you really are slithering.
It was my friend, rest in peace, Brennan's house. We go down. Had to go down his hallway. I'm crawling in his hallway, and it's like Alice in Wonderland hallway. Like it doesn't stop. I'm going, and then I finally make it to the bathroom. My friend Brennan checked in on me, and I guess he's like, "Babe, are you okay? You've been in here for like 45 minutes," and I'm just like this, like on the toilet, and I'm like, because there was koi fish. It was a pond of koi fish. And I was just
in the toilet.
no, on the bathroom floor.
like she's on the toilet and she's
I'm
like,
on the
just looking
toilet
at
like
the
this.
floor.
And then I look
In
at
the
my
basement.
in the basement.
What's in this
I
pond
go-
at my feet?
I look in the mirror. I have scars embedded all into my skin. I had eyelash extension at the time. One eye had no eyelashes. The other one had full. And I'm crying to my friend. And I'm like, "What did I do to my face? Oh
You
my
were
god!"
just like hallucinating it.
Bad.
Yeah, my
Bad.
cousin said
Wow.
you're
By
not
the end
supposed
of
to, like,
it,
look at your reflection.
I was
I was-
tripping.
yeah.
Sometimes it can like you could like she's
Yeah.
having a good ass trip and like the second you
Until
look
the
at
They
yourself,
say
until
that
I
with,
looked
like,
in the mirror.
LSD,
I
don't
kid
look in
you
the
not.
mirror.
And then I tried to like go to bed because at this point I'm exhausted. Laying in his bed and there's just bugs crawling on me, and I'm like, I wanted to stop. Like I've had enough.
when does it wear off?
Yeah, I literally. And then he took some like hours after me. He's literally role playing a prostitute. Like he was doing this. He's so funny. He was so funny. And I'm like laughing but crying at the same time. It was, yeah. I would never do it again, but it was one for the fucking books.
I only did a little bit when I tried it, so I didn't trip too hard. But I remember when I tried going to sleep. You know when you like close your eyes, like you see black, but like sometimes you're like,
The light, like
yeah. Yo, I just like saw like
Feel like you're watching the Aurora Borealis,
was
but on a
so
black
weird.
screen. You're like,
yeah, I just saw it was all black, but like shit was moving.
Yeah.
Like while my eyes were closed and I couldn't sleep, bro. I had my eyes closed for I shit you not probably like an hour. Just a
I never tripped. I've just seen like colors and shit.
Oh no, yeah,
Like,
I've never.
tripped. So
I'm gonna
I
do
got-
more
Thank
since I did
God.
a little bit last year because I'm going to. I went on a trip with a bunch of my friends to New Hampshire last summer, and then now this year in a couple weeks we're going to Maine. And he's bringing some, so I was like, I'll do a full chocolate this year.
I did.
Let us know how it is.
When I did it, I was camping. So I was like, I got
Ooh,
nowhere to
camping's
be.
fun.
I'm just chilling here. And
Yeah,
I
it was
remember there was
nature.
like these tree frogs that wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yep.
And I was like, it had like just hit me, but like I said, I didn't like trip. It wasn't so bad, but like I was somewhere, and I was just like, and then they just kept going and going and going, and I felt like they were having a whole ass conversation.
They're talking
So
shit.
I was like listening to them, and I'm like, they're definitely arguing, bro. Like
They're
these
pissed off
trees
at
are
each
definitely
other.
arguing. Yeah, like these tree frogs are arguing. And I asked my friend because at first it sounded like a baby, like it literally sounded like a baby crying. And I said, "Whose fucking kid?" And she's like, "Those are tree frogs, wow." And I'm like,
Why does fucking frog sound like that?
I'm like,
well, like,
why the fuck they sound like that?
Why does
Like,
frog sound like an infant crying in the middle of the night?
I'm like, I mean, then they kept going, and then I was like, oh, they're yelling at each other. I get it.
It was.
I'm
beefing.
like, they was beefing, yeah.
It was a couple.
They had to have been. They had to have been.
It was a couple, and it was like, "What the?"
That's
fuck you
how I
been all
thought about it.
night?
I was like, it's definitely a wife and a husband. It gotta be.
I've been
They-
home
they
all
got-
night at the pond
they gotta be, yeah.
on my lily pad. Where the fuck you been at?
Right. That's what I'm
Even at
saying.
that other pond with that bitch.
You was in
huh?
that tree with that bitch. You was tree hugging with that bitch.
You was in that
Like,
other tree, huh? I know you was with Claudia.
and I'm sitting there like this.
that reminds me of like
Kid,
the
yo, shut
video,
the fuck up.
that video of the street cats when they're like, there's two of them loving up on one another, and then one comes out from the cut,
He's
and
a-
then one of them gets his ad scan and runs off, and the girl's like
Oh, you
caught
got
in the
caught.
act.
You got caught up.
She knows my boo. I'm caught.
Like,
Caught the fuck up.
you better run.
Isaac, did you I just got asked this this morning actually, and I'm debating. Did you go to your 10-year? No, right? This is the thing for me anyway.
No.
Is like I still see y'all all the fucking time
Yeah.
with my job.
That's what the Madeira
What?
feast is.
Madeira, yeah, that alone
Literally, it's a high school reunion.
Madeira
I wanna see
feast
you
for all
my
the
past.
all the classes.
If I wanna see
traumatizing
y'all
for
who I went
me.
to high school with and grew up with, I'll go to Madeira feast.
Literally.
I see all y'all every Saturday.
A lot of people be going there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I
Oh,
definitely,
yeah.
I mean, definitely less than what it was when I first started, but I still see you.
Back
Some
I was
people.
about to say when you first
No
started
matter
working there,
what.
probably they're like,
But even
Like
not
for
even then,
everybody.
even just like wherever I go out downtown, even like Cisco and stuff, I see like
oh yeah,
you know,
see,
it's just the inevitable.
yeah, downtown is another place where it's like a high school reunion. It's like I don't even need to go to your reunion. Like
No.
my reunion was at like it was at some like bar, and like
They did. Mine's at the United Fishermen's Club.
yeah, mine was. I think mine was there too. It was at
Yeah.
like some bar like.
They
shit
like
that.
last
didn't go
minute
to
just
mine.
did
I
it,
didn't
and
pay any
one of my
attention to
friends
that.
asked me, and I'm like, I'm open to it, but I'm just like,
No. The only time I want to go to
minute
a
ago,
reunion,
I was
can
like,
I
I'm
bring
good.
somebody?
like if I didn't live here,
Then, yeah.
maybe I'd be like, okay, yeah, let me go check and see what's going on.
I I see people.
let me key real quick. Let me get
I see
some
people from
laughs.
high school all the time.
But I
Yeah.
see. No, I'm
I see you at the
good.
gas station, or I
Like,
see you at the like petrol mop. I'm getting L's or something. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need to go to my
But
reunion.
even like we talked about high school before, and you loved high school. I never liked high school,
I
so
fucking hated
it's
high
like
school.
even for you to be the person that loved high school and you still didn't go, it's
Yeah.
just like I not for nothing hated high school, and I don't
Bad,
want to
real bad.
even remember any,
Yeah, I
any
don't
of
want to
this.
go back and remember it by seeing
No.
all your faces. Yeah,
Respectfully.
I was just like, nah, I'm good. Like I don't really go out like that. I'm an introvert. I just go to work, go
Yeah.
to the gym, play my video games, chill, smoke my weed. But like my brain, I was actually having this conversation with my friend's girlfriend at the feast because she's like I have anxiety and shit, and she's like, Isaac, I feel like you can relate to me. Like, how do you come to the feast? And I'm like, oh, like my brain is like hardwired. Like I know that I'm coming here every summer, so like, and I'm excited to come. So like,
You're
it's
better.
cool. Like I don't get anxious.
He's better than us because we just get drunk. I'm like, I'm stressed out, and I'll just fucking take a shot.
Yeah.
And then it ends up
My
being like
shit's just
5
wired.
shots.
Literally, yeah.
It's like I got the Madeira feast update in my brain. I'm like, word, I know I'm going to the feast on these days. Like I'm chilling. I'm gonna
Like-
see some people I fuck with.
I know, but are you like, because it's like everyone's different, but like I just hate the feast because I always know like there's people that I don't want to see that I'm most likely gonna see, and that's what gives me anxiety.
Nah, because the only people I like don't want to see, like they wouldn't go to that. So I'm like, word, I
Yeah.
know they ain't gonna be there.
No, mine is like, oh, let's all come together. It's like,
I'm like, I don't even have anybody
give
that
me
I don't
Yeah,
really
like,
PTSD.
My friends got like exes and shit, and they're like, oh, like she's here, da da da. And I'm like, oh, bro, like.
and
what
you
the
know what it
fuck
is
you
though,
doing
is
here?
it's such a fucking vast, huge
It's literally an
area,
ocean.
but you will still see them.
Yeah.
You'll still see people
Well,
you don't
yeah,
want to
I
see.
mean, you definitely
and it's
will,
like,
but
we
I'm
have
like,
so
I
much
would-
ground here. Why?
There's some people I don't like. There was this one girl that I'd be fun with her sometimes, and I didn't like see her at all. I only saw her on Sunday when I was leaving the feast, and I was like, damn, I was here every single day. But I'm like, and I'm doing laps, mind you. Like I'll go there with like a group of people, but like sometimes that's the other thing I like about the feast, because like sometimes I want to go out like downtown or something, or go get a drink, but I'm like, my friends don't really like going out. So like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's weird going
Hit
to
us
like,
up.
I feel like it's like weird going to
Hit us
a
up.
bar like
Hit us up.
alone and shit. But like the feast, I could literally pull up alone, walk in the grounds,
and you
like,
see everybody.
I just see people I know. So
Yeah.
it's no big deal. Like even when I go with like a group of people, I'll tell them, I'm like, yo, like I'm about to go do a lap. So like you guys can either like keep up with me,
Oh,
keep
you're a
track of
lapper.
me, but like I need to do a lap. X, I want to see people. I want to.
Yeah.
I'm drinking. I'm feeling good. I want to mingle.
That's how I
That's
am.
how
I'm
I
like,
know I've-
I'm like, let me do a little
No,
walk.
I
that's
don't
how
go
I know
outside. Let me go
I've
talk to these
changed.
women.
Because I used to be a lapper. I used to want to like. Now I'm just so like I am gonna stay right here.
Oh
And
no, I'm a single man. I'm pushing 30. I'm like, I
Okay, I
don't be
respect
going
it.
outside. So use this time, these 4 days now to
Good for you.
mingle.
The last day when we did,
Because that's the best place to find somebody, definitely, is
Yeah.
the Madeira Feast. That you're gonna
Hey, on
find.
crazy story.
prime.
On Thursday, some girl we went to high school with, and I mean, you guys knew me in high school. I was the short, cute kid. Girls didn't really take me seriously back in high school and shit like that. But this girl, we used to always flirt. Like, and if you guys ever get like Facebook memories,
Yeah.
right before
I
the
delete them
feast-
every day, every time.
Right
they pop
before the
up.
feast. Like, I want this.
I'm like,
Get
delete,
out
delete.
of here.
Don't
every
remind me
time.
of that.
Don't remind me of that time. But yeah, I was getting Facebook memories before the feast of like me and her flirting on each other's walls. And then like I saw her on Thursday, and I'm telling her, like, yo,
You
like,
was trying to be in her walls.
facts, I wish. And I'm telling her, I'm like, yo, I just thought about you the other day, and like, yo, this girl's on timing. Like, she's being mad flirty with me. Like, I said that shit, and she's like, oh, I need you to think about me every day. And me, I'm trying to lock in. I'm like, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I can
think
do
about you
that.
any
I have a
day.
brain. I can think.
Then she's telling me, like, oh, I'm actually mad at you. Like, I saw you at the gym the other day, and like, you didn't say nothing to me. I'm like, yo, I didn't even know you go to my gym. I'm like, if I saw you and like we looked at each other, I'd definitely say something.
If you see me at the gym, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I just said this the other. Was
Don't-
it you that I was talking to about it, or somebody else? And I said,
Yeah, it was
if I
us.
go to the gym, I
I
don't
had
want
to
talk
stop going
you.
to Workout World
I
in New
don't-
Bedford because I was like,
especially-
no, that was a high school reunion.
Yeah.
Especially
said,
gays,
absolutely
like
not.
gays go to the gym for all the different reasons, okay?
They trying to find a
Number
man.
one being is they want to be seen. I understand it. I don't want to be seen. I don't want you to look at me. I don't want to look at you. If
wanna
I
walk
see
in.
you, if I don't really know you like that, I'll just look away. I won't even give you the wave. I'm just
Yeah.
because why? I'm sweating. I'm red. I look crazy.
Facts.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to push weights
'Cause
that I
we-
can barely even
ain't the
hold
place to
to try to
mingle.
get some kind of little muscle.
I'm pushing
I don't
so
want to
fairly,
talk
I'm
to
like-
you.
I'm looking
Yeah.
crazy. Like, I'm not trying to flirt with you.
I'm
right
not
here.
trying to talk to you.
I'll do pre-workout beforehand, so I'm like, I'm on go. I'll be in
On
and
go.
out, on go the entire time. I am dripping sweat. And then it was like I went to Workout World in New Bedford, and then I had
Oh,
like,
that's a family. That's a high
yeah,
school
I
reunion,
had.
too.
I'm not kidding. 2 people hit me up after on Snapchat and say that they saw me there and da da da. And I'm literally like, get the fuck away.
Get
from
away.
me.
That's alright. So
Get.
my
And I
other-
didn't even see them or anything because that's how I am. I'm literally like, doop.
Yeah, I don't even. try
I'm
to look
oblivious
around.
as
I'll
it
be
is,
like-
but it's like I'm just
Like if
doing
I
what
see
I
my
need to do.
boys, I'll dap them up. Like if we look at each other, I'll be like, yo.
Yeah, like if I know
shoot the
you
shit
know
real
you.
quick, but I'm like, I know gym etiquette. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna let you get back to your workout. Have a good workout.
Right.
Or like how I tried saving myself with this girl because she said she was mad at me. I'm like, yo, like another reason why I probably like even if I did see you, like if we don't make eye contact and you like give me a head nod or a wave, like especially a woman as a straight
Yeah.
man, I ain't approaching a girl at the gym.
No.
Yeah. No, that's
you'll be online.
Not
That's
even
very-
a confidence thing. Like that's just not.
That's what I
the
would
place.
want.
Like they have like women's only section because girls hate being fucking antagonized by dudes
Literally.
who are like, yo, what up? Like, how you doing?
it's
like,
so bad.
I'm good on that. Like, I'm not trying to look like no creep. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and then I saved myself. It all went good. Tell my boys, I'm like, yo, some girl I fucking loved in high school just flirted with me crazy. Like, I'm gassed. They're like, yo, you gotta hit her up. And I'm like, nah, play it cool. I'll come back tomorrow. Maybe I'll see her. And if I don't, then I'll hit her
You
up.
gotta go
You know,
back
you
at
ever
the
had
same
those
time.
gym crushes where you go because you're like, maybe he'll be
Yeah.
there at
Oh, I be
that
having
time.
gym crushes. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Hell yeah.
Facts.
You're like, all right. So if I seen you at 4:34 today, I'm coming back tomorrow at 4:34.
You come back every day
Because-
until
yeah,
they're there.
Yeah,
I'm
and what's
like-
weird with gym crushes, sometimes they won't be there, and it's like, yo, what time you
And
going?
That's what I'm saying.
What's
I'm
the
like,
schedule like?
let me know what time you're gonna come all week.
I'm trying to push till
Like-
failure. I need to like get a glimpse of you real quick so I
Come
can like,
on.
get this last rep.
Right.
But yeah, and I didn't see her Friday, so I hit her up with some smooth shit. And I got a girl here, so I can get an answer on if this is smooth.
Let me hear it.
So she hit me with that, you need to think about me every day shit. So I'm like, oh, like, didn't see you tonight, but like, don't worry. I'm still thinking about you like you wanted me to. She's like, she ended up texting me. She's like, oh, I'll be there tomorrow, like, talking about Saturday. So I'm like, all right, word. I see her Saturday, and I'm like talking to her, I'm shooting the shit. And she's with one of her friends that I also know. And I'm like, yo, you need to tell your friend, stop playing. Like, this ain't high school no more.
Here we go.
She's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, you can't flirt with me. We're like, I'm pushing 30. You ain't flirting with me unless you like you mean it.
That's what I'm saying.
She's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, yo, Thursday you was on timing. Like, you was flirting with me like crazy. And she's like, oh, Thursday I was wasted. Hey, my confidence as a man was just like, I was like, oh, so you was faded. You was fucked up.
At the gym?
Now, like, when I saw her
at the
Thursday and
feast.
she was being
Oh.
that flirty with me.
Oh, at the feast?
I saw her at the feast, like,
So
Saturday
now
or
she was
Sunday.
sober and she was over
And
it.
I'm telling her friend that she's with, like, yo, tell your friend not to, like, be joking, like, flirting with me. Like, this ain't high school no more. Like, if you're gonna flirt with me, like, let me take you out or something. And she was like, I was just so fucked up. And I was like, alright, it's good. And I was like, damn. I went up going to talk to my little brother afterwards, and he had a blunt that he, like, pre-rolled. And I was like, yo, you need to spark that shit right now. He was like,
Oh,
I was
baby,
like- I was like-
Isaac.
I was like, bro, I don't know how this happened, but I'm shut down right now.
I'm hurting.
Just spark it, bro.
My,
Why don't you go on Love is Blind is doing some casting calls?
They're
I heard
doing
about
one.
that.
I can't fill it out because they don't want gay people on there.
I would love to do that. I'd be a ride on a reality.
It's
TV
so
show.
funny we've talked about this because I've said when I watched the last season, I literally thought in my head I was like they're gonna do like a gay season.
Yeah.
You would be a
Or
ride
like
on
a
reality show.
They
fluent,
have
like,
no
bisexual,
fucking
like
idea.
you know
reality
you
show,
know
bro?
They have no idea. If you put me on any reality show, bro, like if you really
you know what
me,
you need to do
You'd
it
be
would
wild.
be wild.
You
It would
need
be a
to
spectacular
do
show.
a
I know that.
tequila reboot. You know how she had the
Facts.
guys and the girls because you know that you could get down with some girls if you really
yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah, I know that. I know. And they want to get down with me. I'm like, girl.
Can we talk about those shows? Those were the
Like, relax.
shit.
Which
There's so many
one was
people-
your favorite? First off, none of us had any business at our age watching them.
those.
No,
But we
I
did.
love her
Watched them all.
song.
They were so
Flavor
like
of Love.
He was like, I don't want to fuck you, man. Everybody know he my number one
fan.
fan.
Which one's that?
Tequila
Yeah,
Tequila.
It was
She
it?
used to make music.
Yeah.
I watched her sex tape.
I had it on my
I watched
iPod.
that shit
Oh,
too.
of course, yeah.
It was
everybody.
good. Definitely
love
better
it.
than like Paris
I
Hilton's
love
or
my ABGs, Lex. I love
know.
my ABGs.
Nah, for real, somebody got to put me on a reality show because
No,
they have
I
no
know.
fucking idea what's about to pop
You'd
off
be
for
a
reals.
riot.
It'd be
They have no
hilarious.
idea.
That would be
I
content.
think my favorite one though was Rock of Love. I loved Rock
With
of
Bret
Love.
Michaels,
Yeah, I loved the
you
girls.
watch his sex tape? That looked like it
No.
was. It looked like it was filmed in the 1600s.
No.
I
Like
said,
a camcorder.
I'm like this. Literally, it came. I'm like,
No.
if I squint hard enough,
Yeah,
I think it was with Pam Anderson. I could be wrong.
Oh, nah, you're right. You're
It
right.
was, yeah. I
You're
was
right.
like, ooh,
With Pam Anderson?
think
How have I
so.
not seen this?
I don't know, but
I love
Brett
me
was
some
fine.
Pam.
Brett was fine. All them
No, he
rockers
was.
back in the day were fine.
But he always wore that hat because
yeah, he had
you
the
know what's
bandana
underneath.
and the
Oh, yeah.
hat. Yep.
You know
Made
why?
the hat is the bandana.
I'm like, I don't care
No,
how
he
far
was
back that
fine.
hairline goes.
It was just so like.
I think my
Again.
favorite one though, like content wise, was definitely Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love.
Flavor of
Yeah,
Love.
that
so
one was
many
funny.
iconic moments.
All the
like,
time.
Fucking New
Like-
York.
Fucking New York.
Oh my god, in New York had a spinoff,
Oh, yeah,
Oh yeah,
obviously.
hers were good too. And then
I love New
the
York.
remember there was the two brothers that went on her show, and then they did their own
a
dating
chance-
show.
a chance-
Chance
at
at
Love.
Love,
Chance at
yeah.
Love, yeah.
Yeah.
He died. He got
No
cancer
way.
and died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god. I
The
didn't know that.
long haired one, right?
Yeah, Chance's brother.
I
What was his name?
forget. Rest in
he-
peace.
He used to be something.
Well,
he used to call him
R.I.P..
something Stallion or some shit.
I liked him though.
Yeah.
I love those
R.I.P.
shows,
Nah,
though.
Flavor of Love was the GOAT. Like, Flavor of Love was wild. You know, Safari, she said,
Yeah.
you better quit interrupting my praise for God direct me to whip your ass.
This is some
She
crazy
said, I even
shit.
offered her some lip chap. She ain't want none.
Fucking Pumpkin versus New York. Like,
Oh my
there was
God.
just so much like. Well,
God, she spit me and her breast stinks. You smell that shit?
That smelled like
Her
straight
breath
up
smelled
shit.
like straight up
that
shit.
shit was iconic. Like, sure, the internet was like, like it was. It's not like it was now, but like that shit was like memes on memes.
Memes.
Like,
Remember when he brought her back? He brought New York back for the second season.
Yep.
Yeah, and she was
and then he
critiquing
picked
everyone.
Delicious,
She-
and she's walking away, and she's like, what'd she say? She's like, I don't give a fuck. Does it look like I give a fuck? Cause I don't. And then she gets in the car, and she's like crying, bawling her eyes out. I'm
That's
like,
me.
that's
That was
literally,
me.
that's me.
Way to
That's
cover it
literally
up.
me. Like,
Act hard and then.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Me,
That was me.
I just lost the love of my life.
Door
That was me
closes.
and
I
my
lost
ex
the
at,
love of my love.
at Greasy Lug, and then I would get in the car and be like, oh my god.
Just fall apart. It all hits you. You can't hold it in no more.
I'm like, whatever. Let's go get a McChicken.
So I actually have a. So I've only been to one strip club in my life, and it was all the way in fucking Connecticut.
Love a strip
I went there with 3 of my boys because there was a famous porn star. I'll say her name. She's Keisha Gray. You guys know who Keisha Gray is?
No idea. You're talking to the wrong one.
Bad as fuck, fat ass. So we went there to go see her because like
Let
my
me
boys,
see her.
my boys super into like porn girls and shit. So we go there. I'm chilling. Some tall blonde chick comes behind me while I'm sitting in my chair, and she's like, "You want to dance, sweetie?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" I'm thinking she's gonna do it like right there in
there.
my chair, and she's like, "Oh, come with me." So we go to this little room. There's other dudes getting dances, and like she's dancing. I'm loving it. It's great. And it was my first strip club. Yeah, it was my first strip club, so I didn't know how it goes. They do like per song is what you get charged for the
Yeah,
dance.
like per dance.
So
yeah.
she didn't tell me nothing. She's just performing. She's doing her thing. And then at one point she like whispers in my ear like how much it is, and I'm like, "Yo, what? How much?" She's like, it was like 200 something. I was like, "Whoa, hold up." I was like, "I don't have that in cash on me like right now."
I
But I'm
don't
like,
even got, I don't got that.
but I'm like, "You want another 200? Like, nah, you're crazy." And she's like, "Well, you're gonna have to pay me. Like, you're gonna have to get out." And I'm like, "Alright,
I'll
whatever."
get out.
So I get out, and I'm calling my boys who are still in there, and I'm like, "Yo, like, y'all can chill in there if you want," but I'm like, I just got kicked out because I didn't pay this bitch. Like, this bitch finessed my shit. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna come out there." Comes out there, he's like talking to one of the bouncers, and he's like, "Yo, you gotta let my boy in. Like, he's never been to a strip club before. Like, she didn't like tell him anything. Like, she was just dancing the whole time. Like, she finessed him." And he's like, "I get it, but like, you gotta pay the girls, man. Like, they do their job, you gotta pay them."
Well, your girls need to not finesse.
She finessed the
She
fuck out of
finessed
me.
you.
Because
Then
that
my-
is one thing though. Like when you go, there's usually like a menu,
pricing?
like a
Yeah, that'd be
pricing where
nice.
It's like how much for each song. Like,
Nope.
But because you didn't know anything,
There was
she's
none of
like,
that.
I'm gonna take.
There was none of that.
advantage.
So my boy ended up paying my cover. I got back in, and then the porn star we came to see eventually comes out to do her little performance, And at one point, she comes to the edge of the stage. She takes my glasses off, and she rubs my glasses on her tits. And I'm like, sweetheart, you ain't cleaning them. I put them back on. Yo, my shits were all smudged. And I'm like, I ain't even
My
cleaning
shit's
them.
got HPV on them.
I left them on my face. I was like, whatever. She thought she did a good
Woke
job.
up with pink eye.
But then we ended up partying with her afterwards. Because, like, she was friends with my boy. So we went back to her hotel. And it was, like, me, my boy that she's, like, friends with, and 2 of my other friends and her. And we're just, like, smoking backwoods in her hotel room. And then my fucking boys blew my cover, and they told her I was a dancer. So then here I am. I never thought I'd say this, but I freestyled in front of a porn star. Middle of her hotel room, I was like, yo, put on a song.
I would have told her, now your turn.
Yeah.
Hey, the whole time I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm sitting there in
Now
this
you
room
freestyle.
with 3 of my boys and this porn star, and I'm like, yo, like, I know, like, it's your job and stuff, and all, like, this looks crazy right now. Like, I'm looking at a beautiful porn star, and you expect me to not have crazy fantasies rolling through my mind? Like,
But yeah, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go grocery shopping or something because I gotta think of anything else.
I couldn't control. If I stood there any longer, I would have eventually been like, yo, so, like, what's good?
Right, and I'm sure she's heard it 3,100,000 times.
I know it's your job and all.
Yeah, but
like,
what do you do in your free time?
I just put on a full-on show for you as well.
So, and I don't see no menu pricing up in here. So,
crazies or something.
what's going on?
A little fair trade. Come on.
So I went to the strip club recently, and they all loved him.
I love a strip club, yeah. I just sat there and I didn't really say anything much. I was just drinking. I mean, like Lex and my other friend and stuff, they were like all dancing. We're all having a good time. And then afterwards, you know me, I'm like hanging back with the strippers. And then eventually I'm like counting their money with them and drying their money for them. Well, yeah, because then they wanted to give us money.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Who threw me money?
I don't know, everybody. Like, and so I'm like drying the ones with them, and we're counting and we're putting it in stacks. And then the girl's like, wait, yeah, you said something. I forget what you said. Like, oh, this is like my friend or whatever. And I think you were talking to the bouncer, and you were like, oh, he's gay or something like that. And she was like, oh, you're gay? And I'm like, yeah.
Everybody thinks Ron's my boyfriend.
Every time.
That's
Every
crazy.
time. I'm like,
So many people.
I just say yeah now.
I
They're like, oh,
I have people hit me, they're like, oh, like fooled me, because people think like when I post him that that's my man.
That's your man, yeah. Well, because you guys are always, you know, fucking dynamic duo. You guys are always together.
Well, I don't know. It's like I always knew.
I don't get
always
it.
knew he was gay.
right.
I can
Like,
tell
me too.
The second I look at him.
They got bad gaydar.
Like, they got bad.
They got no gaydar.
I mean, I can't say that it's like when I'm in certain situations, I just keep to myself.
Yeah, he
And like I can definitely turn it up, and I'll be like,
turned it up.
If you weren't talking and you were just like posted by Lex, you know, like arms crossed, looking,
which is
look
what
mean
it,
mugging,
yeah,
like,
which is what it is.
yeah. I wouldn't. My gaydar wouldn't be like, yeah, that dude's gay for sure. Like,
I'm like,
One of the feast mornings, he was sleeping in my bed, and I said something to him like the morning after, and he was like, he sounded like a full-grown fucking man, to the point where I like double took like, wait,
he's like, who did I take home?
who the fuck are you?
and I was like, is Ron? Like, is that you?
Yo,
Like,
what
you
up?
have a man
She
voice?
said, why do you sound like a man?
Yeah.
I said, Lex, I don't know.
My morning voice.
Like,
I said, damn.
I'm like,
Like that, you're getting me.
Like, yo, you had me fooled. Like, who are you?
I'm
When
like,
he does the drive-through, and I'll be like, what do you want? And I'll tell him, and it's all manly.
yeah, I put my man voice on for the drive-thru
sweetheart?
Making me feel something.
all the time.
444, sweetie?
I remember I had an ex one time who told me, they were like, why don't you talk like that all the time? I said, because it's fucking exhausting. I said, it's so exhausting. I have to like watch how I talk. I don't want to watch how I talk. I don't care.
Imagine being that Michaela Noaga girl who fakes her Boston accent
All the time?
Every day.
All day, every day.
You know what we're talking about?
Nah.
She's
The
like
beauty
most
guru who used to live here,
famous
we went, well, we didn't go to school with her, but we were in like this school at the
Really?
same time. We went to different,
Oh,
and
shit.
I'll literally show you her video. I want to punch her in the face, honestly. Like,
she does the most fake Boston accent.
it's the most, the most.
And it's like, bro,
South Boston
everybody
people don't
from
sound
here
like
who
that.
knows her, like, we know you don't sound
We
like
don't
that.
talk like that.
No,
And
I
it's
don't
like,
know.
I get it. It brought her somewhere, and now
I was
she's
about to say,
like,
she's trying to use that as like her like
she
image
did, and she
gimmick,
gets a
like,
lot
I'm
of money
Boston
now.
girl.
Like, I get it, but like,
Also, and cancel me if you want. want, but she's just like, I can't stand her. I could see right through her. She's like, she fakes that for one. It's been so proven. And again, if you're from a Boston or you're from any of the surrounding area, which she's from a Sonnet, which is a city, a town over here, you don't fucking talk like that. There's been like video proof come out that you talk normal.
Yeah.
It's just like so much. Then it's just like mental health. Fine. You want to be an advocate for mental health, that's fine. But don't say that you're not on Ozempic when you're 100% on fucking Ozempic.
I don't know why people deny that shit.
Who cares?
You put mental health into it, and you're still lying about it when it's very fucking obvious. Like, she just does things and she'll use like mental health as excuses.
Yeah, because she's getting hate and shit.
And she makes so much and it's like, girl, it's fine. Everybody's on fucking Ozempic, not even the fucking.
Everybody.
I don't get
it's
like.
really not a big deal. I don't know why you're trying to say that you're doing it on your own and mental health and this and
Like,
that.
you didn't lose that weight
It's
that
not
fast.
that.
Like,
No,
you're wasting to
it
get that
looks
snatch
Right.
like that.
So like, just own it.
And like
own
my
it.
thing is,
I got Ozempic.
everybody knows.
She's lied about so many things on the internet. Like, she used
All the time.
this mascara, and it's like, girl, you're wearing fake lashes, and she got.
Oh, she's trying to say like the mascara makes
Yeah.
the shit pop.
Jeffree Star was like, I want you to come to my house and we can do a video and you can put the mascara on and we'll
Wait,
see.
really, Jeffree Star?
Yeah.
And she gets
She's
paid
big like that
because
now.
it was-
Like,
she got, what is it, like a paid partnership?
I think it was L'Oreal.
Like
I could be
$100,000
wrong.
that she's
wow.
making
Yeah, and she lied.
to sell this product, but you're straight lying. Like, you're just lying. So you're not genuine. You're lying about a product for your own profit.
But she
People
lies
are
about
just-
so much stuff. Like,
It's not even surprising.
my thing is, I don't have it in me to lie. What you see is what you get. Like, for real.
Yeah.
I could never lie and pretend to be somebody else. I can't do it in my friendships, never a relationship, not in any circumstance, not at a job, nothing. Like, I don't care. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. I cannot fake the funk at all.
And she's
So
lying
like
for
when people
clout
do that shit, it
money.
aggravates me so bad. That is like my number one pet peeve is when people like just pretend. Like, bro, you want to pretend? Become an actress.
Yeah.
Pretend at your job and then clock out. Like, you're pretending in your normal life is weird to me.
24/7.
Fucking weird.
For a bag too, like.
Like,
And I just don't like. I don't like the mental health thing when it's like. And again, you could have everything and still have mental health issues, but don't.
Of
use
course.
it as excuses.
yeah, it's a
while
scapegoat.
You're like, and like trying to be
Just because you get
relatable
hate and shit.
When you're not relatable at all, because everything you have is for your lies.
Yeah.
You're lying.
It's all just
And
a.
you're-
It's all
and
just
then
an
you
image.
continue to lie, but it's like not
It's a
even just
fake
her.
image.
It's just a fake image in so many people. Of like, why are we giving these people our money? Like, why are we giving them so much clout? Because they're not even genuine people. Like,
Yep.
and they're just, I can't stand it. It's, did I show you that thing? A girl, she's like, I blocked this Michaela Narago girl for fucking
Yeah,
times
yeah.
for you page,
Yeah.
and it keeps popping up.
The girl just mute her name
Oh my
in the
God.
search
I
engine.
have to show you her videos. It's
Yeah, no, I didn't even see this
cringe.
now.
So that's my rant. 'Cause-
On that note, I'm gonna pretend because I'm so good at it. That I want to stay here, but I would love to go eat a taco.
Facts.
So-
I'm starving.
It's Taco Tuesday.
Let everybody know. Oh, wait. Before I go, I'm so sorry. I know that you're starting to do like workshops.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Dance
I got
workshops.
this in the
Yeah.
non-existent first
And
class.
the non
Yeah.
the one that'll never see the light of day.
Yeah, so
So I'm not gonna take class.
I need a class.
They're gonna pull up to my class like off like 5 tequila shots,
Right.
barely walking straight. Like I'm
That's
ready.
when I can actually learn a choreography, like to tell you the truth. But yeah, tell everybody where they can find you so that they can keep
Yeah.
posted about the classes.
You guys can just find me on Instagram. It's my name, Isaac Camara Jr. with 2 R's. I'll put it in like the description
Yeah,
or some
I'll
shit.
link everything.
But yeah, so whenever I'm teaching open classes at studios around here, I'll post on like my Instagram story and shit like way ahead of time and stuff like that. So if I have any open classes coming up, come out. It's fun.
He's really good.
It's a good time.
Catch us there acting a fool. For
Pull
real.
up on me. It's fun. It's a good time. I'll be getting into it more.
All right, well.
Thank you for being our guest.
Thank you guys so much for having me as the first guest. I appreciate y'all.
All right,
was
stay
so much
delusional.
fun.
Done it better.
Stay Delulu, motherfuckers. And subscribe. That shit's free.
Yeah, it's free.
You literally just press the button and that's it.
Y'all bought Michaela's L'Oreal mascara. Subscribe to my channel for free, please.
It's literally free 99.